Hi everyone and welcome to a new vlog with the Time Zone Junkies. I'm Malin and this is my husband Alex.
And we are in Viman Kiri Resort in Pai, Thailand.
This is not only a vlog about Pai, but it's also a vlog about our journey on YouTube.
How we feel about YouTube, how it's affected us, what has been good and what has been bad. We're on our way into Pai town centre where we're going to rent a motorbike for the day and explore the amazing local area, and we're going to take you guys with us.
We've just had lunch and we are on our way to a motorbike rental place to get a semi-automatic bike that will take us around Pai. So we're at the motorbike rental place and we're getting our bike right behind me here.
So we're going to talk a little bit about our feelings towards YouTube and how they have changed over time. When we first started our channel, we didn't really have any plans for it to get big or anything like that, and we only really wanted it for our friends and family and for ourselves as memory in the future. So when we started filming our journey hitchhiking around Thailand, we had really bad equipment, we didn't have a good editing program, we had a cheap little notebook, laptop, and yeah, our vlogs were not so good, and we never actually spoke to the camera basically the whole time. So when we were out in public and when we started speaking, it was really uncomfortable. I found it very difficult. Marlin not so much, but yeah, that's kind of how it started.
And at this point we weren't very focused on YouTube at all. We were completely focused on our journey, traveling around Thailand, and even when we decided to hitchhike all the way back to Europe, our focus was still on the road and our journey. We were focusing on the adventure of getting through 17 countries by hitchhiking. We were focusing on the people that we met, on everything we saw, and we weren't actually even editing very much whilst on the road. We were pretty much just enjoying the adventure of getting to Europe only of the help of strangers. And YouTube and growing on YouTube wasn't really on our radar at that point, even though we were posting our videos.
The sun is hot. Remember to bring your sun cream, kids. It wasn't until we arrived in the UK after 10 months of travelling that we actually started getting a little bit serious about our YouTube channel.
We got ourselves a new laptop, a better editing program, and I spent about maybe between 5 and 7 hours a day editing 6 to 7 days a week for 7 months, whilst Alex was teaching and earning a little bit of money for our upcoming travels. So we stopped here for a second. We're on our way to a bamboo bridge where we haven't been before when we've been to Pai. It's called the Merit Bridge or Merit Bridge. It's a long bamboo bridge similar to one that they also have in Mae Hong. So have you figured it out, Alex?
Yeah, we need to go up this little dirt road.
Behind us,
how
here,
exciting for you.
there's a dirt road. Let's go there. that we spent 7 months in the UK at Alex's parents' house because it gave us the opportunity to save up some money. Alex was teaching online, like I mentioned earlier, and it also gave us the opportunity to buy some new equipment, not only the laptop, but we also got ourselves a new camera. But it also had its downs. I was getting more and more anxious. I did nothing else but editing. It was dark, it was rainy, we were in a tiny little village with not much to do, and Alex mostly worked. So a lot of stress, a lot of focusing on only YouTube, and I felt like my life became YouTube. My life became being time zone junkies.
We thought that once we were back on the road, we'd both feel great again, you know, having saved up all this money, was working really hard, both of us, money editing to finish the videos from the first series before we started the second series. That was really a lot of work. We thought that once we started, we would both be feeling really good again.
And we felt better being back on the road, at least at first. Again, we were focusing on the journey, we were meeting a lot of amazing drivers, and we had such a great time in Turkey for 6 weeks. But slowly, and maybe without us even actually noticing it, our expectations of YouTube started to grow because our channel was growing, not much, and I have to say we're still quite small at YouTube, but they were starting to grow a little bit faster than it had before.
Once we left Turkey and went into the Caucasus and started posting videos from Series 2 in Turkey, we could actually see a bit of a growth, and it was actually growing quite fast for us anyway, and it really made us quite excited about YouTube at that point.
But even though we were starting to feel quite excited about our YouTube channel growing finally a little bit faster than before, I was starting to feel anxious again. It was a heat wave and I just couldn't bear it, and this whole YouTube thing was starting to get a little bit too much for me, and at this point we also started changing our travel plans a bit.
We have come to Pike Canyon to watch the sunset.
We still haven't said everything we wanted to say about our YouTube journey. Now let's check the canyon out. Would you like to go?
Down. And because Marlin wasn't feeling very well mentally and physically, and because of this crazy heat wave that we were going through, we decided to change the way we travelled, and we flew to Kuala Lumpur.
In Kuala Lumpur we got a visa for Thailand, we signed up for Trusted House Sitter, and we had our first house sit in Phuket, and now we were back to the same thing as we were in the UK, working and editing and working. We stopped traveling so that mostly me could start feeling a bit better, and we thought that being in Thailand would do it. But we got so into editing and so into working that we felt exactly like in the UK, or I did at least. YouTube took over. I was posting the videos, they were growing, which made me feel really good, but at the same time editing and seeing yourself, seeing your weight gain, seeing your face, hearing your voice all the time, constantly being in the past as you're editing what already happened in the past, it kind of made me not feel very good about my life and about myself, and it wasn't really what I wanted to do. I started telling Alex that I wasn't sure if I wanted to continue with YouTube, or I at least didn't want to continue with YouTube in the way that it had been going so far, filming lots and lots and lots and lots and have inflation in material like you do when you hitchhike.
Towards the end of our 2-month stay in Phuket, we posted our video from southeast Turkey, also known as Kurdistan, and lots of our Turkish viewers got really upset about this, and we got lots of nasty comments, and we also lost lots of Turkish subscribers in this process, and it made us feel really bad because we weren't saying anything bad about this area, and we've just made about 14 or 15 videos only praising their country. So for us it was a little bit upsetting, but yeah, I think it had a bad effect on us psychologically as well. And also the video got demonetized because of this as well, which was another kind of thing to worry about. But we removed all the bad comments and any links to the word Kurdistan, and the video was remonetized again. So this brings us to where we are today and how we feel about YouTube at the moment, especially Marlon as well, because she's been the one editing all of the videos.
We thought that if we changed our way of traveling and slowed down, made vlogs instead, and not filming so intensely, we would feel better about it. But I don't know.
Yeah.
I am feeling very conflicted in this, and much more so than Alex, and I think about it every day, and I say that I'm not enjoying it, and I kind of feel like I've lost my real life. I don't really know how to explain that, because we always travel, so we will always be documenting, and as I mentioned before, I will always be in the past while editing, and my spiritual me, I'm not so spiritual at the moment, kind of wants to be in the present, which I am when I'm filming, and I really enjoy the filming. It's the editing and seeing yourself and reliving everything that is hard. Of course, they're good memories and you will enjoy it, but I don't think YouTube is for everyone, and I'm not sure if it is for me.
So we might take a long break, a short break, a permanent break, a temporary break. We have no idea. We'll see how it pans out, and well, you guys will find out obviously.
Later this month we are going to Myanmar for the first time, and we will be there for a month. We will probably be documenting parts of our journey, but we're not entirely sure. We cannot promise anything.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is good news for you or if this is bad news for you. Please let us know down here in the comments what you think of this. What would you do if you were us?
Yeah, well, what's your advice? So we're going to end this very long vlog here, okay? We're going to watch the rest of the sunset here at Pai Canyon. It's really, really nice. So remember, if you've liked the video, give it a thumbs up.
And please subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, or maybe there's not much point in that, but do it anyway, because you can subscribe and you can watch all our old videos. Let's just say goodbye. I don't know how to end it. Now we're gonna watch the sunset. Bye.
Bye.